Everyone is talking about Bitcoin. It's so funny, eh? Maybe your uncle, your dad, your grandfather is talking about Bitcoin and you're thinking, damn, maybe I should put some money in. Maybe I should force my mom to put some money in because I'm a firm believer in Bitcoin. So welcome to this video.
This is the fucking life.
Because I tell you why you should not put money in Bitcoin today. Now, it's obvious that depending on where you live, you've heard more or less about Bitcoin. If you live in North America, I mean, the President Trump is talking about do not sell your Bitcoin, and we got big influencers talking about that. If you live in Russia, I mean, Putin publicly said that Bitcoin, blah, blah, blah. And I mean, I will maybe put some links down below that you can see, that you can witness with your eyes what all these people say, because the only reason you wouldn't buy Bitcoin is because you're ignorant. Sorry to say that, but you haven't spent enough time. So to believe in blockchain, people have to spend 5 to 10 hours of research. If you have to invest in Bitcoin and put a bunch of money in it, probably you have to invest 50 hours. If you invested 50 hours, you would be investing in Bitcoin. So everyone who tells you, yeah, I don't know about Bitcoin, to me it's not real, it's probably people who didn't even invested 50 hours. But Giorgio, then why shouldn't I buy Bitcoin if you're saying all this? Bear in mind that I do believe in Bitcoin fundamentals. I mean, it's so obvious to me that it's gonna be worth so much. It's gonna be taking more years, but it's definitely gonna go to the million. So if today in January 2025, we are approximately at 100,000, it's a good 10x. So Giorgio, again, why I should not invest in Bitcoin? Now, I tell you what. Jumping with me in this amazing platform called SageMaster. I mean, there are other videos explaining this platform, which is an all-in-one platform that you can use to benefit from the crypto market big time. There are different strategies, but it's not now the moment. Let's look at the chart here, and you can really see that the price of Bitcoin has changed so much during the last years, of course. And you can see that in 2021, it spiked all-time high back then, and then it dropped more or less 2 years later. As you can see, last bull run started at the end of 2020, which was October, November, and then again, boom, here it dropped more or less to the same level. So if we move forward and we look at what today is doing, what I believe, and it's not, of course, any financial advice, I'm not telling you where you should put your money, but you can see it is spiking. It's spiking, and I don't know how much more it's gonna be spiking in this bull run, but I do believe that when the bull market is gonna come, it's gonna retrace more or less to these prices. So why should you not buy Bitcoin now? I mean, of course, it depends on your capacity to attend the market, your ability to trade, what's your style of trading. If you're a day trader, I mean, you can get in, get out, and make a ton of money with leverage, with futures. Or it depends how much time you have to allocate. It depends on a bunch of things. But if you are not someone who is a trader, a scalper, not even a swinger, you're just someone who wants to basically allocate some money, knows the market a little bit, and wants to make the most money out of it, I wouldn't allocate money in Bitcoin right now, because there's a risk that it's not gonna move from the 100K zone and it's gonna go back to basically 60, 70, and so on. So what I would do, it's this, follow up with me. So what you should be doing instead, it's this. In my opinion, that's what I am doing actually. You shouldn't be doing anything at all, but it's investing into altcoins. So why I talk about altcoins with a lot of passion, because I'm heavily invested in them. And of course you need to study, you need to know what you're doing, blah, blah, blah. But they can give you a much higher return. So you need to start looking at the capitalization of an asset, because it's not about the price of an asset, but it's how much capital should enter the market to double or triple or do times 4 to that price. If you look at certain altcoins, they can easily do times 10 based on the value they provide to the market. Instead, Bitcoin to do times 2, it's a lot. So is it the right moment to buy Bitcoin? I mean, it's always a good moment if you believe and you are careless of the price dropping to 60, 70, probably. Instead, if you have no time at all, you're careless, you care, and you want to make more money, you want to be looking into altcoin. So altcoin is the option number one and the way I would move. Now, parallel to that, you need to be developing, because altcoins can be very tricky and majority of people lose money when they get into altcoins. So you should be having an exit strategy, you should be studying, you should be having a platform where you plug in and you connect and you know. Of course I do. I mean, I've been studying and I've been plugging in since a lot of years into platforms and services and supports and communities, because that's the best way and the safest way to go around it. I mean, in crypto, you can make times 10, times 20 your money, times 100, times 1,000. But if you are just hoping to click a couple buttons and make money, 99.99999% of the times you're gonna lose money. So either you plug in or don't do that, just buy Bitcoin. If you don't want to buy it now, just wait, you're gonna buy it at the low, but I wouldn't suggest to jump into altcoins. So what to do now while we wait for Bitcoin to drop? Hopefully it drops. I would love that it drops. Maybe I'm wrong and it's gonna never drop, but if it drops, and if it doesn't drop anyhow, I would move into altcoins and I would build I would build different incomes. I would build an income from online sales. I would build an income using the stock market. I would build an income using the forex market. Like I would build incomes. I would find ways to create capital for myself, to capitalize on the timing in the market, so that when the Bitcoin drops or when any coin drops that you believe in, you can put a lot of money in. The problem of people asking for, hey, can you tell me which altcoin I should invest in? It's that they do not have money. So if you don't have money, you should just invest the money you have to get knowledgeable about sales and marketing and communication and social media. You shouldn't be investing your $500 into crypto hoping you become a millionaire. That's really the wrong approach. Invest in yourself. That's the safest way to go around. But if you have some extra money, then of course, yes, get into crypto, because that's the most volatile asset, most manipulated asset. And if you know what you're doing through a community, it's gonna be worth a lot. So guys, maybe I'm definitely missing out and I should buy Bitcoin now with all my capitals, because it's gonna go to 200K soon and it's never gonna drop again because of the volumes, because of the here and the there, and the manipulation, the governments and the big companies buying into it. I don't know. What I know is that I know what I'm doing in terms of altcoins and in terms of building my businesses online and capitalizing and making a lot of money, so that anything that happens, I have the money, and I did times good numbers, I mean, I multiplied my money heavily. If you have no time at all and you really want to get rid of some money, I mean, buying Bitcoin at 100K, it's still a good thing, because it's gonna go to 1 million. But you do you, I do me. I don't give financial advice. I just give you my opinions in this channel. And in this channel, you're gonna find lots of videos talking to you about online businesses and network marketing and sales, personal development, how to get involved into that, and so on and so forth. So I hope this video was helpful. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see more. And yeah, have a good day.